Hey guys, Mr. Tolly. Hey, I'm doing a little brass prep. Thought I'd throw this out there for Disposable 762. Check out his channel. He's just getting into reloading on a regular press. He's got the Lee anniversary press, same press I have. So I love the breech lock feature because my 223 dies are set and I never have to adjust them for my AR loads anyway. I just lock them in there, not going anywhere. But these are, what are they? Hornady 223 Remington, and they have a crimp on them. So I'm going to have to remove the crimp, but first I got to get the primer out. And this is just simply what I do to get the primer out. I'm going to be trying a couple of different methods of some inexpensive cleaning too. So I like the Hornady Unique Case Lube. It's been pretty decent. This stuff lasts forever too. Just want to get a little on your fingers and wipe it on your case. You don't want to get a lot on there. If you get too much, you risk creating a hydraulic situation inside your press and getting it stuck, getting the case stuck. Not a good thing. I've seen dies get destroyed trying to get a stuck case out of them. So at the same time, the same thing can happen without lube. It's actually not a hydraulic stick, it's a friction. The friction of the case will get it stuck in there. So you got to use some kind of a lube. And this Hornady stuff is pretty easy. I've been doing enough of them. I got plenty on my fingers to do a couple cases. We'll get that out. Go on to the next one. Oops. I always manage to drop plenty of them. I'll just wipe some on there. There you go. So that part's real easy. We'll get into some cleaning in a minute. YouTube time anyway. So hang out. Step 2 on this Hornady brass. Now at this point you can sit and you can wipe all that lube off of there if you really wanna. I will throw it in to get cleaned and it'll all come off in the cleaner. So that's why I deprime it first. I resize and deprime, then I clean it, and then I load it. So I sent Disposable 762 some links for some of this stuff. This is part of the rifle case trimming kit, and this will chuck up in a drill, and you need to use a holder, which for that you just slip a standard die or a standard shelf holder in there from your press, and it uses tension to hold your case. So you slide it in and you just snug it up a bit. Now this also has a handle so that you can do it by hand, and I've only got 30 cases here, so I think that's what we're going to do. We'll just slip this out of here. And it just screws in there. And when you run it in, you just got to make a few turns. And I just go until it quits shaving more off. Right there. And that's trimmed. Now before I take it out of the holder, I'm going to use this lovely tool, which has all my primer pocket cleaners and the other tool for the crimp. But we need to clean the case mouth a bit. We've trimmed it, and that left a little bit of a burr there and a little burr right on the edge there. So this end of the tool is made for doing the outside. You just make a couple spins around there. Make sure you don't feel that ridge anymore. The inside, couple rotations, and you're done. So there's really nothing to it. Do another one real quick. So this little trimmer kit comes complete for 5 rifle calibers, and 308 is one of them. So there you go, buddy. We're trimmed. Get rid of the ridge on the outside, one on the inside, and we're ready to move on. So I've only got 30 cases here, so I'm going to do these quick, and I'll be back. Hey, we're back. Switching over to do the primer pockets now. I don't need these in here. And this tool comes with all these parts, and pretty inexpensive. I can't afford to spend a ton of money. You have what do they call it, a primer pocket uniformer? Can't remember, but if you look at it, I don't know if that's focusing or not. It's got little cutters on there. This one's for the large. This is just a cleaner, which I've got a couple of different cleaners. But we're not going to clean these. We're just going to use the small uniformer here. And it's pretty simple. Stick it in your primer pocket, spin it a little bit until it bottoms out. So you can kind of see it cleans the primer pocket and gets rid of that crimp. And that is ready to go into the cleaner. So again, it's just a few turns. It doesn't take much. We're off and running again. So we'll get the rest of these done and we'll be back. Alrighty. My Cabela's vibratory tumbler. I've got some 38 special brass in there in the walnut media. This is the water with a little dish soap, a little Lemmy Shine, in my Folgers coffee container. I wish I had a lid for it, but I don't, so we'll see if it makes a mess. But when I powder coat my bullets, let me get this in frame a little bit better. When I powder coat my bullets, I got a plastic container. I put them in, set them up here. Works pretty good. For this, I'm going to do the same thing. Got my 38 brass tumbling in there. Most of it's nickel brass, so it's going to come pretty clean this way. And let's turn it on and see if we make a mess. No mess. So check it out. The brass is in there. Hopefully you can see that it's doing its thing. It's bouncing around a bit, and it don't take much. I'll come by and swirl it around a little bit, and hopefully it'll help. Anyway, we'll be back when it's done. Hey guys, well, I got them out of the tumbler. Now the dark around the case neck there is from manufacturing, so that comes from the annealing process, which they have to do before they step that shoulder down. But I did not get the hoped for results. So once these dry out decent, I tumbled them for about an hour and a half, and then I let them sit in the solution overnight. in hopes that, well, they'd get a little better than this. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for shinier, because these were dry tumbled, and this is one of them that was done wet, so you can see the difference. And I like the shininess. So I'm going to call that experiment a fail. Hopefully we'll figure something else out. But the rest of the operation is all the same. So hopefully disposable 762 will find that useful. Anyway, stay safe. God bless. And we'll catch you in the next video.